Hi everyone, welcome back to Whiz, the show where knowledge is power and young minds shine. My name is Jonathan Jacobus and I will be your host for this episode. After 9 exciting rounds, we are now at the semifinals, which means that each of our lovely contestants here today has beat out 2 other contestants to earn their spot in today's episode. Let's meet our contestants.
My name is Genuine Bristol. I attend Kukru Primary School and I am 10 years old.
My name is Malia Komabaj. I am 11 years old and I attend Comenius Primary School.
My name is Alex Jarvis. I attend Success Elementary School and I am 11 years old.
Lovely. Now that we've met our contestants, let's take a look at the rules of the competition.
There are 4 categories of questions: mathematics, science, English, and social studies. The host will select the first category and read the first question. Contestants will compete for the opportunity to answer questions by hitting their assigned buzzer. Once a question is read to completion, the contestants can then hit their buzzer. Contestants must keep their hands to their sides while a question is being read. The first contestant to hit their buzzer will be identified by the buzzer system, and the host will then call on the contestant to answer the question. Once called upon by the host, the contestant has 10 seconds to answer the question. If a contestant answers the question correctly, they will be awarded 5 points and be allowed to select the category of the next question. If a contestant fails to answer a question correctly, the host will share the correct answer and will then select the category of the next question. Once a total of 40 questions has been exhausted, the contestant with the most points is declared the winner and will proceed on to the next round of competition. If any contestants have the same number of points or there is a tie, those contestants will then advance to a bonus round. The bonus round will contain 5 questions from any of the 4 categories, following the same rules and format as outlined.
Now that we're all well acquainted with the rules, it's time for us to begin the show. Contestants, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you certain?
Yeah.
Certain?
No.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's begin with everyone's favorite subject, mathematics. How many sides does a hexagon have? Alex,
A hexagon has 6 sides.
that is correct.
Social studies.
Which river forms the international boundary between Guyana and Suriname? Malia,
The Quarantine River.
that is correct. The stage of exercise that helps prevent injury is called, Alex,
Warm up.
that is correct.
Mathematics.
How many minutes are there in 2.5 hours? Genuine,
150.
that is correct.
I would like to continue with science.
The universal solvent is blank. Malia,
Water.
that is correct.
Mathematics.
A is equal to 2, 4, and 6, and B is equal to 5, 7, and 9. The pair of sets can be described as blank. Genuine.
Even and odd numbers.
This answer is actually equivalent sets. Let's go to social studies. What is the capital of Barbados? Genuine.
Barbados. Is it
Does anyone know the correct answer for that?
Is it
Bridgetown.
That is correct. Bridgetown is the correct answer.
Oh no.
Let's go to science. The carbohydrate produced during photosynthesis is called black. Genuine.
Glucose. And it's stored as starch.
That is correct.
I would like to go to English.
What sentence tells what a paragraph is about? Alex.
The topic sentence.
Lovely, that is correct.
Mathematics.
What is 10,000 minus 3,475? Malia. Do either of you have the answer in your mind? Alex?
6,525.
That is correct. Very sharp, very sharp. So let's go to English. What do you call the beginning of a story? Malia.
The introduction.
That is correct.
Stay in English.
What helps you understand the meaning of an unfamiliar word in a sentence? Genuine.
The description?
Nope, that's not it, unfortunately. So the answer we were looking for is context clues. Let's go with one of my favorite subjects, science. In the stomach, the food is mixed with gastric juices and forms a liquid known as blank. Alex.
Chime.
That is correct. Lovely.
Mathematics.
What is 72 divided by 6? Genuine.
12.
That is correct.
Social studies.
Social studies. On which national symbol is the kanji pheasant displayed? Genuine.
The coat of arms.
That is correct.
I'd like to continue with social studies.
The main vein of this crop is used to make pointer brooms. Genuine.
It's the coconut.
That is correct. It is the coconut we're looking for.
English.
What do we call the place where a story happens? Alex.
The setting.
That is correct. Good job.
English.
English again. What are the people or animals in a story called? Genuine.
The characters.
That is correct.
Science.
How many cotyledons would be found in the seed of a plant with a taproot system? Alex.
There would be 2 cotyledons.
That is correct.
English language.
What do we call information suggested but not directly stated? Malia.
A rhetorical question.
Not quite. So the answer we're looking for is an inference, right? So let's go to another category. I'm thinking we go to math. If a shirt costs $700 and a discount of 10% is given, what is the new price? Genuine.
The new price would be $630.
That is correct. Good job.
Same maths.
If 3 of the same books cost $2,160, what is the cost of one book? Malia.
320.
Unfortunately, that is not correct. It would be 720. All right, let's go to science. What term is used to describe materials that decompose naturally? Genuine.
Biodegradable.
That is correct. Good job.
Same science.
We're going to stay in science. Which group of arthropods have 2 body segments? Genuine.
The arachnid.
That is correct. Good job.
Social studies.
In which administrative region is Dadanao Cattle Ranch located? Genuine.
Region 9.
That is correct. Good job.
English.
What do we call writing that tells a story? Alex.
Narrative writing.
That is correct.
English.
We're going to stay in English. What do we call the feeling a story gives the reader? Genuine. Does anyone else have the answer? No? It's a tough one. That's called the mood. That's the answer we're looking for, all right? So let's go to math. What is the next number? 2, 3, 5, 7, blank. Alex.
9.
Unfortunately, Alex, that was incorrect. The next category is social studies. Which group of Europeans were the first to set up trading posts in Guyana? Alex.
The Dutch.
That is correct.
Science.
Which semi-aquatic animal has webbed feet, a duck-like bill, and nurses their young? Alex.
The duck-billed platypus.
That is correct. Good job.
It's social studies.
Which group of indentured laborers arrived on the Lord Hungerford? Genuine.
That's the Chinese.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Oh,
It is
is it
actually the
Indian?
East Indians. So we're gonna go to English. Which word shows sequence? First or because? Alex.
First.
That is correct.
Mathematics.
What is the next prime number after 37? Malia.
39.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Remember, 39 can be divided by 3. 3 13s 39, right? So what is the answer?
41.
41 is the correct answer. So we're going to stay in mathematics. What is the name of a triangle where all of its sides are unequal? Genuine.
A scaling triangle.
That is correct. Now, what category would you like, Genuine?
English.
All right, we're going to go back to English. Is this a fact or opinion? Reading is fun. Alex.
It is an opinion.
That is correct. Because some people don't like reading, right? English and math are out of question. So we have science and social studies remaining.
Social studies.
What are the counties of Guyana named after? Genuine.
The three main rivers.
That is correct. Good job.
Same social studies.
On which plantation did the 1763 revolt begin? Alex.
On plantation Magdalenberg.
That is correct. Good job. So remember, we only have science and social studies remaining. What subject would you like?
Science.
We're going to go to science. Which waste disposal method converts waste into new products? Genuine.
Recycling.
That is correct. Good job. Now we're down to our very, very last questions. Contestants, you guys did amazing. Who wrote the lyrics to the national anthem? Alex.
Reverend A.L. Luker.
That is correct. We have a tie. And since we're at the semifinals, we're going to have a twist. Both of our contestants will be advancing to the finals for a chance to be the 2026 Whiz Kids champion. Make sure you follow us so you don't miss it. And remember, if you want to sharpen your NGSA skills, head to our YouTube channel for lessons and other Whiz Kids episodes just like this one. Thanks for joining us. My name is Jonathan Jacobus, and this has been Whiz Kids, the show where knowledge is power and young minds shine.